So far, it's a disappointing day overall. Defensive mistakes again cost us for, I think it was 3 of the 4 goals. How do you solve these mistakes that happen?
Again, as you're right, you said the mistakes are killing us at the minute. We got away with it on Tuesday. Mistakes killed us against Buxton, killed us against Tuesday, against Workington, and it's cost us today. We can't ultimately keep relying on them front lads to keep scoring goals, to outscore teams. As I said previously, if they don't learn the mistakes, or not willing to learn the mistakes, I've got to change the people, which I didn't want to do. I want to keep my team together. I don't want to see any teams chopping and changing, but ultimately I will not accept some of the stuff I'm seeing at the minute. I certainly won't accept what one of the players did, and that's what brought him off. You know, he's been given a job to do, and you do it for the team. So he won't be playing for me again. I know what I need. How long do I wait? Football is not a waiting game, so I need to make some reinforcements into the back line. Listen, we did have Joe out, we did have Jack out, we had Louis Morrison out. That doesn't make an excuse, because ultimately the players who played, they should deal with the threat they had. They didn't cut us open. We played the better football, but ultimately it's the same as Tuesday. You don't get nothing for playing good football. We take the chances in the first half. You know, we're still 3-2 or 3-1, and we had some gilt open chances, but ultimately we're shooting ourselves in our own foot, and it's down to individual mistakes. As soon as they cross the line, it's down to their performances and their mistakes. So, you know, I apologise to the fans for the result. You know, I can't. You know, if the players will do the same, I'm not sure, but they should do. They're men. They've got to grow up very quickly. As I said before, this is academy football. This is non-league football. So they've got to get out of their habits. They've got to get out of their sort of things they're doing at the moment, because it's happening now quite regularly. And if we got to be doing anything in this league, we should be beating the likes of Witton Albion and them sort of teams. But fair play to him. But I wish Carl all the best as well. I think he's had a bit of issues at home, so I'd like to send our best wishes from myself and the club to him and his family. And they deserve the win. They outmanned us.
You touched on it a little bit there. Will you be looking for any defensive reinforcements after the injuries starting to pile up and the mistakes that are happening?
You have to. I think you have to live in a real world, and the real world is we're conceding too many goals. So I say me giving the lads playing the trust, but they've got to repay the trust back. You know, offensively I haven't grasped some fantastic performances in terms of ability wise, but I want to be successful, and I can't be too sort of pretty or too sort of soft with it. I know what needs to happen. I'll be on the phone this week to see what we've got. It's got to be better than what we've got. It is age thing as well. I think we need like a Steve McNulty, in the experienced sort of leader, talker. You know, majority of the game, bar Cam Belford, is me and Tomo who's driving the team, which it can't happen. Like you know, it's their 90 minutes, so they've got to take ownership for it. It's disappointed, very disappointed. Seen the red flags coming up over the previous sort of the Prescott game, the Buxton game, and obviously Workington game. So it's not just a one-off. So we need to address it. We've just spoke about our staff, what we do with it, and how we go about it. If they're available, we'll certainly be looking.
How do you pick the lads up now? Because obviously, as you said, another disappointing day, and it was quite flat on the pitch and off it. How do you pick the lads up to then go again next week?
Got to grow up. They've got to do it themselves. They've got to have self-reflection. You know, we give them everything as football club. We give them everything that we possibly can to make it better. You know, we're not treating this as a step-free football club. We train properly, we do proper recoveries, we're doing everything properly we physically can, but ultimately it's down to the players who cross the line. You know, they get given jobs to do, are they doing them? I'm not sure. The clearances, why can't we clear them every time other teams are playing, they clear the lines properly. And that's what it is, and there's a good saying, if you can't change the people, change the people. So, and that's where I am at the moment, and ultimately I want to stick with them, but football's a forgiving sport, and you have to win games of football, so I'm not daft, I'm not naive. I know there's something wrong, so it's my job to deal with it.